Alright, welcome back to our Pokemon Emerald Randomizer shenanigans. Let's see, our team got flushed down the toilet, but we've still got some hard workers in our party. Hi. Since I made the hot springs, I've been feeling great. I'm sure I'm going to win. Well, I sure hope not, because this would be a very short video. Yeah, so it's gonna be a while to the next gym. And like half our team's in the shh, don't wake them up, they're sleeping dogs. But we're still gonna make the most of this. And I did a couple things off screen. I went back to where I caught Kelly in the Love Disc because I remember she came with she was holding a heart scale, and now Aaron knows Thief, but they were really rare, the Love Discs, so I only ended up finding one, and I did get a heart scale, but I was like, you know what, I already have two in my bag, and I don't really have any moves that I want to teach right now, so that's enough. And actually, okay, the other thing that I did before that was I ran through the soot route, whatever, and I got the blue flute. I believe it's the blue flute, which you can't use items in battle, but yes, but it awakens the new Pokemon, so now I don't have to buy Awakenings. I can use that outside of battle, which is nice because it's multiple uses, and I think that's the only flute that we can really get, because there's also the flute that snaps up Confusion, but that unfortunately is a big in battle. So yeah, let's do these trainers. I think it's been a couple weeks since I last played, so I think we were going to find a Team Magma hideout up here. That's what I believe we were doing. So let's see. Actually, there's Psychic, which is fun. Wow. It was struck. I mean, this is just appreciated. She is a battler. She looks just like the old lady who sells you cookies. So I was expecting her to give me cookies. Why is that lady just running in place? Got the fire in me, baby. Okay, that's what she had fire inside her. That sounds painful. Plenty of hot people. You see, there are plenty of hot people around. I mean. Oh no! Oh, does that have both of us? Oh no. Okay, we're only level 21. Okay. That's fine. Okay. No, that's not scary. I like a little fireball. Stop. I'm like 10 years old. What is this? I think I need a dip in. Ooh, I thought he was gonna say I think I need a dip in the lava over there. I mean, yeah, if you're telling me hot, maybe you should. With the locals. Oh, because the locals are hot. Yeah, I'm okay. I guess this was not where I was supposed to go. Right down here? Because there was that one Team Magma. This boulder is shaking yourself so I have emblem. Okay, yeah, because that person was standing there. Well, I should probably... Actually, my team's fine. I have somebody that knows strength. Who did I teach strength to? Did I teach strength to somebody? Well, it doesn't matter because if I have someone here that can teach strength, then we can do that rather than carry a dead body around. I mean, a sleeping Pokemon. Let's see. Oh, it's 80? Wow, okay, yeah. because NPCs can really switch out, so Pursuit isn't that special. Except not that one. Okay, yeah, just not that good. This is my counter, but games. I almost want to catch you just to see if you can learn cut, because I was playing my Pokemon White the other day, because I hadn't done any of the post-game stuff. Really right? And yeah, the only person I did was transfer. Because that's why I didn't play Black and White when they came out. So I got one later so that I could transfer my Gen 4 up to Gen 6. So the like Poketracer thing, that's like all I've done. But yes, I need but yeah, so I caught a Zangoose, and then I was exploring around and was like, let's use my Zangoose. I thought, oh look, there's a tree. Oh, nobody in my party knows cut. Instead of going back, let's just teach someone cut. Zangoose, he's got those sharp claws. He can learn cut. No, he can't, which I don't understand. So, yeah. It's not makes sense to me. Andy the Persian can learn cut, and he's got smaller claws than this guy, so he's basically just a cat. He's out for electricity, so I mean, that's pretty cool, I guess. But yeah, Pokemon Black and White, I didn't play it when it came out I think it was my junior year of high school, and I was taking 3 AP classes and just didn't have time for anything but homework. So I was like, okay, because I played since I started with Ruby, and then I played Leaf Green, Pearl, pretty much all the main games that came out after that. So I was, I was invested, but then I was like, I just don't have time for Pokemon. So I'll, when Gray comes out, I'll get that, but Gray doesn't exist, so. So I haven't played Black and White 2 either. Maybe those are the ones that, we'll talk about that have a really good story. So and maybe it's because I was playing through it kind of fast, and I was like, I just want to transfer my Pokemon, I just want to beat the game. So I thought, the story in Black and White, or I guess White, because that's what I was playing, didn't totally, I'm not saying it was bad, but it didn't totally, oh no! I was just talking about Pursuit! And they use it against me! But, the Spira! But yeah, this was I don't know, because I'd already played Sun and Moon at that point, or Moon, and I don't know if this is a popular opinion or not, but I thought the story of that was really good for Pokemon. I thought that was the most interesting one that I played. So then when I played White, I was like, okay, they were going for something interesting here, but I think that I don't know. I was just like, oh, it was okay. And then I don't have nostalgia for it like I do for the previous generations that I played. But then editing these videos, I was looking for some music to use. So I was like, let's do some. So I just listened to the Black and White soundtrack, and then I was like, wow, this music is so good. It's making me nostalgic for the game, even though I don't really remember that much of it. I'm like, okay, I like this town music. I don't remember what town this was or anything about it, what the cheerleader was, but it's making me feel nostalgic that I don't have. So then I was like, okay, I kind of want to play the game again. But so then I figured up my game and I was like, okay, there's all these areas I haven't explored yet. So I was doing that. Oh, I was going to talk about the moving sprites in battle. Because I played must have been after I played. I mean, definitely. Yeah, but at least it was definitely after Jen's. So I'd played like 3DS Pokemon, so I'd seen like the 3D in battle stuff. So going back to 2D, which like now, I mean the 2D sprites are awesome. Like those, they have a lot more personality than a lot of the 3D models, which some of them are just like standing there and they don't like, what is it, like Typhlosion doesn't even have the fire or something. I think it's like, what's why? Like they have so, like look at this Hitmonlee. He is just action hero pose. In 3D, like yeah, they move when they attack and get hit, but their normal stance, like they're just standing there. So yeah, and then the Gen 5 sprites were like sort of an in-between phase because yeah, they're 2D sprites, but they're constantly moving. And then going from just having played 3D games to that, I was like, okay, they look a little weird because I did this out of order. If I did it like these sprites, then to those, I'd be like, oh, okay, this is cool, like they're moving now. And then you go to 3D, like okay, this is like the next step forward. But then yeah, going backwards is a little weird. But now playing it again after having not seen it for a while, it's like, okay, it's actually kind of cool. Like it's nostalgic. Because yeah, when all you've ever played is, you know, when you're going from like the DS to the 3DS, it's like, oh cool, it's 3D now. At least for people like that. There's always people that are like it's like this. But then you look backwards. After, you know, 3D, the novelty of the 3D was worn off. Which, I mean, I played Pokemon Coliseum, so it's not like I'd never seen Pokemon in 3D before, but I mean, obviously the graphics are smoother on the 3DS and 3D. But, it was pretty slow. But yeah, there's just something cool about 2D sprites. I mean, that's why games like Stardew Valley, like Shovel Knight, even though I was a little older, like games that are, you know, made in an era where we have the technology to make really realistic games, that people choose to go with a simplified, like pixelated look, because there's just something cool about it. There's something cool about the limitations. Like you could be more creative sometimes when there's limitations. Because when you have too much, like, oh, you can do anything. Sometimes your brain gets stuck and you're like, what? Can't I do now? I have no idea. So this doesn't make any sense, but my brain's kind of going towards when I was in college, so I studied graphic design, and like one of my professors, like for a lot of our projects, he's just like, okay, do, you know, make this kind of thing, but basically like do whatever you want. I'm like, okay, I need more guidelines than that. Like tell me, okay, you can only use 2 fonts, or like give me some more guidelines, because I feel like you can be more creative when you have limitations. If that makes sense. Like it forces you to like think. I think something that I thought of when I was like frustrated with the way that he was giving us our assignments, I was like, you can't think outside the box when there is no box. Like you have to know, like you just, I'm not gonna talk, but Boss Mark is Rat Attack. They're bad. But yeah, if you're limited, it causes you to be more creative. Because when you can't do anything, you, like, maybe you'll just stop at the first idea that you have. Because you're like, okay, well, I can do anything, so I can do this. But if you think, okay, well, I want to do this, but I can't because the rules say this, and then you find, like, creative ways around it. I don't know if that makes sense, but, yeah. another example of that. So I also do comics. I don't know. That may be like duh, because if you're watching this and following me at all, like, I don't know, maybe you just clicked on these videos and were like, who's this person playing Pokemon? Sure, I'll watch her. But anyone who's like, you know, my main presence online is my art. So, so chances are if you're watching this, you're like, oh, I like Bailey's comics. Let's watch this thing that she's also doing. But anyway, you like when I started basically my first comic approach, and I'm still working on it. Like I kind of have a color palette for it now, but there's way too many colors. Like I've based it on what colors I've already been using. When I started it, it was kind of like, okay, let's pick a new color for each thing that I need to color in. Like Karen's hair is red, but I'm not going to use that red for any other thing that's red because that's her hair, that's unique. But it actually makes things look better. The art looks better when there's not always a super limited color palette, but it can look more unified. So like an example of this is like one of my favorite, probably my favorite comic, Space Boy. Check that out on Legends. Oh no, buried it. Why? That sucks. Oh, and he only has a tiny bit of HP left too. Yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, so Space Boy, I did the flats for a couple episodes, and I knew that he used a limited color palette, but I didn't realize until I was working on it and actually had the color palette how limited it is. I was like, wow, I would not have thought that like the main character Amy has bright orange hair. You know, like what I said about my character with red hair, I was like, yeah, there's her hair color, I can't use that for anything else. But like Amy's hair, like anything that's orange in that comic is basically that same color. And it makes it all more unified, and I didn't even really realize that until I just didn't have a picture of it. Gosh, okay. But yeah, where was I going with that? But basically, it does kind of cause you to be more creative, or at least a different kind of creative. And you're like, okay, here's like the 25 colors that I can use. Let's figure out, okay, so I need to color this. What colors that already are in the palette should I use? Rather than, well, let's just pick another color out of anything, and then maybe you just kind of pick the first color that you find on the color picker, and you're like, yeah, that looks good, it's good enough brown or whatever. And then it may not, the final product may not look as good. Yeah, I don't know if anything that I'm saying makes sense, but basically limitations in artistic endeavors can cause you to be more creative. Okay, can't escape. Okay, we have pursuit. And I'm gonna switch out. You're gonna use pursuit again. I'm gonna die. Shoot on the fly. I was gonna. Oh my gosh! Oh, my team is already in shambles, and now it's just even more in shambles. Wait. But yeah, I love, like, they move so, like, they don't have, you know, as many, like, frames or whatever available to them as a 3D model, I guess. They don't use as many, you know, they're not animated with as many frames. But the way they move, like, was really fluid. They're, like, kind of, it's hard to describe because I'm not an animator. But, yeah, there's just something very appealing about it to me that can't really be captured in 3D. Because in 3D, they're kind of just moving consistently, I guess. But with the 2D sprites, there was kind of like, they would, you know, attack, and then it kind of pauses, and then, like, it's hard to explain because I don't know how to talk in animator terms, but, But yeah, that was just something that like only really worked in 2D, and it just struck me how appealing it was. Obviously, a lot of that is personal preference. And probably a lot of it is also nostalgia too. Like you realize, like that also makes me okay. Well, this is a 3D game, but that also makes me think of Wind Waker, which like I wasn't into Zelda when it came out, but looking back, I have learned that people really, a lot of people did not like the style, and I mean, like, what is this? We were expecting like a more Twilight Princess looking thing, like not that I think Twilight Princess came out after, but like that's what they were expecting. That was like weird cartoony thing, but it holds up so well. Art, I love art. I love thinking about art. I may not always know the right terms to talk about it. That makes sense. They make me sound smart. Yeah, and all that whole conversation started because Zangief's camera died. Oh, that's right. I'm almost. Oh my gosh. There's too many things happening in this place. I think there's one down here. This is the place that I'm thinking of. Hi, person. Team Magma is roll call. Order that we line up. That's why I'm so confused. Quarter was it? Well, oh, I miss dearly. I miss so many games. You really but I'm also at a computer. I can look at a peek on my computer. Some stuff. It's level 3 or 4. I feel like he should learn anything by now. He's yeah, there we go. Okay. It's not a water stone, but this is a that version. Yeah, I need to put it. It's white out front. Tremors or is it growl? Whoops, no, never mind. What was it say? It sounded important. Elevator. Shambles. Silver trick. What's a trick? Does that make you all in the game? Yeah. Don't attack me. No! Okay. Don't. Well, use water gun. Fight Rabbit's water gun. Of course. That's why you're too strong. You know, leftovers. That's why. Leftovers. I also remember how I was gosh. It's too powerful. Yeah, how about Ho-Oh? Of course I'm a fire dabbler. Okay. Just make sure I really don't have a experience Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Alright, there's a sticky note. They lost his magnet envelope. Wait a minute. Was it you who found it? Maybe. Let's see. Oh, scary face. Look at his little face. He's scary. Bye.